The 2020 ACM Awards didn't have an audience this year due to the ongoing pandemic, but that didn't stop the performers of the night leaving all they had on the stage. Broadcasting from not just one stage, but from three of Nashville music scene's iconic venues, the Grand Ole Opry, Bluebird Cafe, and Ryman Auditorium. Keith Urban hosted his very first ACM Awards show and debuted his new single, One Too Many, during his performance with Pink. Old Dominion and Luke Combs both clinched 2 awards during the night, Old Dominion with Group of the Year and Song of the Year, and Luke Combs with Album of the Year and Male Artist of the Year. And let's not forget that after 7 years, Taylor Swift graced the ACM stage. While all of this is noteworthy, what were the top 5 moments? We've got ours and ready to share them with you. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and that little bell is clicked. Then go on and share this video with someone so they're also caught up on what happened last night. Trisha Yearwood's performance slides into our number 5 spot. The singer undoubtedly left some country fans a little misty-eyed as she took the 2020 ACM Awards stage to pay tribute to those we've lost this year in the country music community. She performed I'll Carry You Home, a powerful piano ballad that appears on the singer's 2019 studio album, Every Girl. Yearwood mentioned a few by their nicknames in recognizing the purpose of her performance. The song was weighty and moving during an unusually somber ACM Awards show. While fans didn't see a full list until halfway through, memories of the legendary songwriters, producers, singers, and executives hung in the air at the Grand Ole Opry House. At number 4, we have Eric Church's gusty performance of Stick That in Your Country Song. Never one to shy away from tough topics, the Chief brought his message of social change to the awards show stage from Nashville's Grand Ole Opry House. Hit the thumbs up button if this performance was a rowdy moment you for sure didn't see coming. The number opened with the late Johnny Cash reciting his song Ragged Old Flag as Church and his band sat in the shadows with just a tattered American flag above him. Then he began, slowly, softly. The urgency of his message grew with every verse until the end. When it seemed likely, Church would reach through the screen and grab you by the throat and shout, "Stick that in your country song!" There's no way you left not feeling it. From gritty gusto, pivoting to an inspirational number, timely to the events happening in our world currently, Mickey Guyton's performance takes number 3. Guyton performed her commanding Bridges single, What Are You Going to Tell Her?, backed with a rare moment of the ACM Award host playing piano for her number. The thrilling production of the empowering anthem aired live from Nashville's Grand Ole Opry. The joint performance got a passionate introduction from fellow country star Tim McGraw. Quote, "As a son, a husband, and a proud father of 3 daughters, as a human being, I am enlightened and inspired by women every single day. Their strength changes me for the better, and every opportunity in life should be available to women." Speaking to the message behind Guyton's stirring song, McGraw continued, quote, "The next song speaks to the questions we face while we're trying to create the change that allows our daughters to be whoever they want to be." Guyton's performance was also a history-making endeavor. According to Yahoo, it marked the first ever time a black woman had performed her own material at the ACM Awards. A moment Guyton didn't take for granted.
Let me tell you, it has been, 2020 has been such a monumental year. To be one of the first African American country artists, female, standing there and singing at the awards, it's just overwhelming and beautiful, and I just feel it's such an honor, and I hope that other women of color can see themselves within me and feel encouraged to pursue country music as well.
Women's empowerment was a significant part of the 2020 ACM Awards. Earlier in the CBS broadcast, Carrie Underwood saluted country music's influential female artists with a commanding medley of songs, making her powerhouse song number 2 on our list. Her performance rounded up snippets of some of the best-loved hits by Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Barbara Mandrell, Martina McBride, Reba McEntire, and Dolly Parton. Quote, "Patsy and Loretta, Martina and Barbara, Reba and Dolly. These strong voices mean so much to me and to all other female artists who stand on their shoulders. They're some of my heroes, and I'm so honored to stand alongside them as a fellow member of the Grand Ole Opry. It's my pleasure to pay tribute to these legendary ladies as we celebrate the Opry's 95th anniversary." In classic Underwood form, her performance didn't lack power. but left us with chills as she held out her final note. It wasn't the first time that Underwood's graced the ACM Awards stage this year. She kicked off the show with another Greatest Hits medley alongside her fellow Entertainer of the Year nominees, Eric Church, Luke Bryan, Thomas Rhett, and Luke Combs. Speaking of Underwood, our drumroll moment taking number 1 wasn't a performance but an award winner. Actually, make that 2 award winners. If you've looked at social media at all within the past 24 hours, you know what I'm talking about. The moment Carrie Underwood and Thomas Rhett both, yeah, I said both, took home Entertainer of the Year. If you didn't catch our full video on this topic, you can find the link to it in the description below. But after processing the mind-blowing moment in a virtual press room, both artists seemed to agree that it was an appropriate end to an award show in 2020, a year when very little has gone according to routine.
It feels great. And this is the most unusual award show I've been to, but I think everybody did such a great job and really came together to celebrate music. And you know, it's that thing where everybody's just figuring out how to do what we do in a different way.
Their joint win is Underwood's 3rd for ACM Entertainer of the Year, the most category wins of any female artist in the award show's history. But it's Rhett's first victory in the category, and he's over the moon about the accomplishment.
I've worked so hard to even be thought of for the nomination of this category. With our band and our crew and our management, everybody, we've just put so many countless hours in rehearsing and making our show as entertaining as it can possibly be. And so tonight to get to share that with Carrie is absolutely a dream come true.
Who did you think was going to win Entertainer of the Year? Let us know in the comments below, but remember, we love every artist nominated, so be nice. Man, what a whirlwind of a night, and we're glad we were able to bring you up to speed. I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.